Hello, it is the second to last night of my life in America, and I am currently sorting through the things that I'm planning to pack for my move to Korea. Today I'm just going to sort through stuff, and yeah, I'm going to show you what the state of my life looks like right now. Okay, so first we're going to take a trip into my closet, which is right here. So let me just show you what I'm planning to bring. So does this look like a lot of clothes to you? Like I feel like it might be a lot, but also like I think it's stuff that's important. And oh, I have some clothes there. So I have stuff on the bed that I'm sorting out. Then I have this whole pile of stuff. I have stuff on this table that I'm supposed to bring, and some more stuff here, and then this suitcase and this suitcase and that suitcase are plus this backpack are what I'm supposed to fit all this in. So hopefully it'll work. So it's the day before I'm supposed to move across the world. I'm supposed to be packing, but then I started packing, and then I got stressed out because it was like, what if everything's gonna be too heavy and I can't bring it? And then I was overwhelmed by all the things that I have, and then I was like, stressed. And then I got emo. So then instead of doing what I'm supposed to be doing, I just went downstairs and had oatmeal and threw some darts at our dartboard in the basement. So things have been great. Yeah. Look at this little guy. Look at this little guy right here. He's my favorite little guy in the whole entire world. Yeah. And I'm going to be so sad to have to leave you behind. I wish I could take you to Korea with me. I'm so sad that he's going to be gone. Or I mean that I'm going to be gone. He's staying here. Isn't that right, Cookie? Yeah? Yeah. Guys, I'm scared. It took me like an hour to pack my freaking carry-on. And at first I had a backpack and like a carry-on suitcase. And the weight of those empty combined was like 9 pounds. It was 9 pounds because my backpack was like 3 pounds. And then the suitcase was like 6 pounds. That's already 9 pounds out of the 22-pound limit. And then I put all my stuff into both of those. It all fits, but it's too freaking heavy. So I had to take out a bunch of like makeup. I had to be like, okay, do I really need this? And I was like, I could technically get this in Korea. So yeah. So I eliminated a few stuff. Let's see if I can cram literally everything into just my backpack, because thing is, I could put everything into the carry-on, but it wouldn't be convenient because I like having stuff with me on a plane ride, especially a plane ride that's like 14 hours. I would prefer a backpack over the suitcase. And another thing is the suitcase is a lot heavier than the backpack, so I want to reduce as much weight as I can from the total. Let's just cram literally everything in there. And now I have a 21-pound backpack. So, woohoo! And I haven't even started on my 2 big suitcases. I already know this is gonna be hard. Let me give you some perspective. So that little backpack over there, I can't even get it all in the frame. I fit all of that into that backpack. So, and I normally wouldn't take this much with me for a carry-on, but there were just a bunch of things that like they told us we had to have in our carry-on, and because of that, I have to take this much with me. Okay, y'all, riddle me this. How am I with these, basically with one suitcase left, how am I supposed to fit all of it, including my dog? No, I'm just kidding. I wish I could take him along with me. All of this into basically this suitcase. I don't know. Hey besties. That looked really scary. Here's an update. I managed to pack everything away. See, okay, if you can tell, well, you can't see. There's a suitcase over there and a suitcase behind me, and I fit everything, and it's under 50 pounds each per suitcase. So call me the Tetris packing master, because I actually, everything I wanted to bring definitely would not have fit. So I had to get rid of a lot of clothes and a few other things, a few other items, like books. I was going to bring quite a few books, but I ended up not bringing any of them, which makes me sad, but I'll just find them and download them onto my iPad, so it's okay. If you're wondering why I'm in the dark right now, I have a story for you. So that's my dog. After I finished packing, I went to take a shower. So then I was in the shower. While I'm in mid-shower, everything goes black. And I was like, hello? And then all the lights came back on. And I was like, okay, we're fine. And then they went off again. And then they stayed off. So the power has been off for maybe like an hour and a half-ish, or maybe an hour. And it's pitch black, so we lit up a bunch of candles in my house. And the only thing that I wasn't entirely finished packing was my backpack for tomorrow. And I needed to do a bunch of other little random things, which makes it a little inconvenient, but we're surviving. We got flashlights, we got candles, it's all good. We even have a portable charger, which is currently charging my phone. Oops. I have a little story inside this big story. So basically, I was doing some paperwork for my flight to Korea, and I was doing it by the candle, and I leaned in closer to look at what I was doing, and I leaned into the flame with my hair, and I didn't notice right away until I heard like these crackling, singeing sounds, and I was like, oh my god. And I was like, was it my hair? Was it my hair? And then my hair started smelling bad, and I was like, oh, it was my hair. So I singed a bunch of my hair up here, so I had to take some scissors and use some candlelight and bring it to the mirror and cut off what I could see from my singed hair. So this is good. This is a very eventful day before leaving. I was sitting there and I was like, is this an omen? Like, is this a bad omen that like something, I don't know. I don't want to think like that, because we all want everything to go perfectly fine. Just hopefully this is all of the bad luck I'm getting in this whole travel journey. It's the morning of my flight, and I'm about to go and drive 2 hours to get to the airport, flying out of O'Hare, Chicago. So yeah, I slept pretty well. Because the power went out, it actually forced me to not have anything to do. That power outage was kind of a blessing in a way. I did straighten my hair, and that's because my hair is naturally curly, but then when you sleep on naturally curly hair, it tends to like flatten and look a little wonky. And when I'm on the plane, I will definitely try to be sleeping, and so it'll definitely get kind of wonky looking if I have it curly, and I won't have the abilities to like restyle it. I opted to just straighten my hair because I won't really have to deal with it. Catch at the airport.
Finally somebody.
Also, look how many mirrors my hotel room has. They're just like everywhere. We're all like waiting our COVID test results. So we got bused here from the airport on a really fancy bus. The bus was so fancy. The seats were like super soft and they like reclined and it said like VIP and it was just cool. Also, when we arrived, apparently there was someone from Twice, like a really popular K-pop group, also arriving at the airport around the same time as us. But like, so there were a ton of paparazzi stationed like in the arrivals area. And so then like, as we were like entering the arrivals area, all you saw at first was like a ton of people like there with like their flashing cameras. And I was like, before I knew what was going on, I was really confused. I was like, why are they all taking pictures of all these random people arriving? But no, it was because they were waiting for a celebrity to come. I spent over 27 hours without sleep I don't even have a concept of time anymore. I left on a Wednesday morning and I got to Korea on like Thursday afternoon Korea time. And then I had to be up for another like 5 or 6 hours waiting to like get taken to the hotel room, getting COVID tested, all of that stuff. This is my little tag and it says like what university, and it gives us like useful phrases for a taxi if we ever get lost. And then this has my name on it. I'm like kind of tired, but I feel well rested now because I got to sleep quite a bit after our travels. I knocked out. Oh my gosh. We're here. I'm so excited to be here. So we successfully made it out of the hotel. We all tested negative for our COVID PCR tests, and now we just arrived at Jungwon University, which is where we'll be staying for orientation. And I got into my orientation room. So you have this lower part, which is where you would keep your shoes, and then you'd step into the actual place. So right off the bat, we got a bunch of different items for quarantine. It says a bunch of stuff in Korean that I will figure out what it says, but these are like controls. Right over here, so right off the door, we have our bathroom, and the bathroom looks like this. And at first I walked in and I was like, there's no shower, but yes there is. It's right here. It's a shower and a bathroom all in one. What you see when you first walk in is this little hallway, and I was like, wow, this is a narrow room. But as you walk down the hallway, there's a second room. So this dorm would have been able to house up to 3 people usually. And this is the section that they opened for me, but I think I'm gonna rearrange it a bit because there's no outlets by the current bed. So I think I'm gonna use this bed because it has some outlets, and there's like multiple desks. And so I have a desk. They gave us lunch when we arrived, so I got some food, which is exciting. And yeah, and then over here I'm gonna be in Korean language class, and I got put in the first level because I am very bad at Korean still. They gave us a collapsible kettle, which will be very helpful for the ramen that I have. And they gave us this goodie bag of like sanitation and cleaning stuff. So yeah. Hey, so I have just finished a shower, and I also reorganized, well not reorganized, but I rearranged a bit of the room, and I unpacked most of my stuff just because we're gonna be staying in these same rooms until February 15th, I think. We're gonna be here for about a whole month. I'm enjoying some tea. It's brown rice green tea. I had to look it up because I didn't know what that meant in Korean. I'm using this mug that they left us. This is actually meant for like storing your toothbrushes in, but I don't have a mug to drink out of, and they gave us tea, so I'm just gonna use this. We're having a self quarantine thing for 10 days. But orientation activities are still going to happen, but it's all going to be over Zoom for now. And then once the 10 days are over, then we'll get back to doing in-person stuff, which is going to be super exciting. I think I already showed the view from my window. The tiles of the floors are heated. It's super nice, which is cool. You can like walk around in your socks and just be warm. I will post something later on probably about, again, with my Korean adventures.